Hey, 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 it's Indie Music Live, episode 83. I'm JoeJoeKeys, and we're back. We're back in full effect. We took the week off last week because some people were on vacation. It's summertime. That's what we do. Are we live on Facebook? Yeah, okay. I'm not seeing it yet. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? What's up, Dave? You got yourself some BCC or whatever it is if you're into Bitcoin?
Sure, man. I'm a little discombobulated right now because I want to tell the boys and girls tonight something. Please get your fix of this whole background here. Get your fix of the Kramer painting and the monkey and all this crap back here because it's the last show that you'll see that. I'm moving in 2 days. It's going to be a totally different background.
So where are you moving?
Pretty close by, just it's going to the top floor. It's
this is exciting. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? We got Calamari in the house. Leah, I think Laia, I don't know how you say that name. Kay Soul is here. She just put out a new mini documentary that you can pretty cool. I just watched it a minute ago. Calamari,
so did I.
how you doing? Jarrod Pedone is here. Hey, he is here. He's hanging out with us tonight. Jarrod Pedone. We're going to be releasing Ninth Floor Mannequin new music tonight. So cool. Let's go ahead and everybody share this video out to all your friends. Say hello to us in the chat. We're going to go ahead and start listening to some music. So let's. This first one tonight is the Going Away Present with their song Destinee, I think is how you say it. You know how good I am at pronouncing stuff.
No, I thought it might be Desiree, but that's how it's spelled.
Destinee. I know, I double checked it. Unless it's a mistake on their end as far as so Leah Mita. Yo. All right, Rob, whenever you're ready, let's listen to the Going Away Present with Destinee, and then we're gonna come back and check out some music news. All right, so the first thing that's obvious is we're not live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time anymore. We have a new time. It's going to be 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. What is that, like 4 in Korea or something, 4 a.m.?
4:15.
It doesn't matter. It only takes 40 minutes to get a nuclear bomb over here now. That's not funny. Okay, so anyway.
Dude, you practiced that joke for like 2 weeks, didn't you?
No, I didn't, actually. I just thought of it. That's why it didn't go over so well. Cheesebergens in the house. She's part of the Cheesebergens. We're going to be listening to their music in a little bit. We have, like I said, Ninth Floor Mannequin, also known as Jarrod Pedone, in the house. He's releasing a new single tonight, coming out with a new album in about 10 days or so. So the Going Away Present, Dave.
All right, when it started, I was feeling a little Nirvana. That's where it brought me in the first, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds. And then vocals kick in. I was starting to feel a little Flaming Lips, but listen to the whole song. I think the best reference I could think of was Wilco. It's kind of got that vibe, it kind of brings you back to early mid 90s, at least for me. The mix was a little weighted too much to the left. Like it was panned too. I always wonder that. I don't know if it was like, it seems like an error to me. I'm not sure if that was done on purpose, but when you're listening on headphones, it really sticks out, and it just feels just felt too much left. But if you're listening through a sound system, no headphones, it sounds fine. And other than that, I dug it, man. It's a cool sound. Like all those bands I mentioned, like I was into them pretty big at that time. So I love that bands are still making this kind of music, so.
Yeah, we are indie, so it's like you can't expect all the recordings to be the best. I don't know about the left thing. I guess sometimes it could be a technique, but I think a lot of times it's kind of maybe a mistake. But the music was cool. Like you said, it was sort of 90s, not grungy, but it has that like 90s sound to it, 90s rock.
Experimental, artistic, Americana, roots type of feel, something like that.
There's a couple more people coming in. Lincoln Plowman, what's up, dude? Brad Gray, Fletch Towel. We know Fletch Towel. He's so kind and in Chicago.
He's a very kind man.
A little off my hosting game tonight. But hey, Rob. And now it's time for some music news.
That was a nice segue.
Well, one of these days, Dave will learn to be quiet during this transition videos.
That's our signature, man.
I love it. All right, so a couple of stories that I ran across in the past couple of days is anybody use Pandora?
Nope.
Me either. I don't think many other people are right now lately.
Yeah, I speak for the world. No. All right, go ahead.
I have a lot of people that say, yeah, I just put on Pandora and listen. And I'm like, I don't like to do that. I like to know what I'm going to listen to. I like to pick the playlist and stuff. Sometimes I'll put something that I know all the music on shuffle, so maybe it's not the same order. But I know it's kind of, people like it for discovery and stuff, but I don't think it's not working in Australia and New Zealand, at least, because they're about ready to close down. It's been 5 years they've been running in Australia and New Zealand, and they're just going to. So why do you think that is, Dave?
Well, I think the statistics are bullshit. I think it's bullshit, right? I just don't believe those stats. I mean, I read that article. It's like, 76 million active use. Like, what? I don't know one friend that like listens to Pandora regularly.
Yeah.
Like what? I just think it's garbage. But and then you see this news. Are you surprised? I'm not. I mean, it's just like we've talked about this like a few dozen times, like in our show and in the roundtable and everything. It's just like I think we're going to continue to see this. It's just like a collapse of these staple brands, for the past, 5 to 7 years in terms of streaming, because everyone knows now it's just gotten out that all these companies are so deep in debt, and they're just playing this like money game where they continue to go deeper and then they hope to sell for a profit. But I think they're realizing they've lost their moment. Like they've lost their peak to sell, and we'll see that in the next article because it's the same story.
Yeah, it's an interesting article. You can check it out. It's on Music Business. What is it? What is that site? musicbusinessworldwide.com. I always forget the worldwide. So the other thing that I noticed, everybody's been freaking out thinking that SoundCloud's going to shut down. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, it's been going on for a couple of years.
Another brand that's going to, but SoundCloud's actually, they've been out of money for a long time. I want to say hello to Patrick Ames, Howard Nelson, and Amanda Amanda P, what's up? I need a haircut. So SoundCloud is near death, but there's two unnamed companies that have which doesn't make any sense to me. Two unnamed companies. It's like watching CNN, two unnamed sources. It's like who are these people? But apparently they're working out their own deals to keep SoundCloud going. I don't know. I like SoundCloud. I've always liked it. We provide SoundCloud services and stuff, and I think it's a great place like Bandcamp and stuff, and other places where you can just put your music up. But I can't imagine, people putting money into it at this point, unless they're going to completely buy it out and totally redo it in a sense. I don't know.
All right, Joe, you ready? Here's the deal, man. Private equity firms, right?
Yeah.
Unnamed. This is this right here. This is just like data mining. That's what I'm feeling on this, is that whoever it is that are investing in this brand, they're just mining data for some other project. I'm sure they'll keep the brand alive for a while, but I don't see any way SoundCloud is gonna continue to operate as it is today and have it be the same in 5 years as people see it today.
Well, they have added some cool things over the past couple of years. We host our podcast on there. The RSS feed goes right to iTunes. We pay $15 a month. We get some stats.
Sure.
Stats suck, but you get you can see some stuff. But
that's not the point. That's not I think the owners and the people who are controlling this brand should read the book The Dip by Seth Godin, which in a nutshell is know when to get out. No, it just know when to get out of a business. And we've touched on this before. They got an offer for $1 billion 2 years ago, or a year and a half, and they turned it down. And I don't know what it's worth today. What I've read and what I've heard, it's the offers are in the range of $250 million. So now you talk about private equity firms, and which I think is data mining. It's I'm sure they're putting some money up, but it's for a different purpose. It's not to reinvigorate SoundCloud and make it successful in the same model it is today. No chance. That's not the future.
Plus all the royalty rights issues they have with all the remixes and stuff. It's crazy. All right, so guys, share this video out because we're about ready to talk to Jarrod Pedone.
Wow.
And intro his new song that's coming off of his new album. So Jarrod, if you haven't been around for a while, he was part of our roundtables and on our show, over the past year. And so once you become good friends with us, you get to release some music on the show. Keep that in mind. Jarrod, how you doing this evening, man?
I'm doing fantastically well. How are you doing?
Did you drink that glass of wine really fast?
Yeah, calm down, Jarrod. Calm down, man. Jesus.
I'm subdued. I'm having a good time, but I don't like to make a big deal about it.
All right.
So you're coming out with new music. You've been on our show before. Dave helped craft your number one single, and I'm wondering why you're here again.
He likes pain. He's masochistic. I mean, he likes pain. He wants more pain in my critique, and that's what drives him to continue to create.
I have on the top of my desktop, it just says, "What would David do?" Every time I mix, I just think, what would David want in this chorus? More David.
Cool. So let's go ahead and, dude, can you tell us a little bit about Four Lights?
Yeah, so the song I just finished this morning. Actually, whatever. It's still fresh. It's new. It's about a Twilight Zone episode, really famous one called 2. It's Elizabeth Montgomery and Charles Bronson. They're the last two people on Earth after some kind of great war. And this is just that premise from
real quick. What's your connection with Twilight Zone again? Because you have all of your. Tell us real quick, because I know Dave's going to get into it deeper with Dave after the song. But real quick, and then we'll listen to the song.
My connection is that I really like it. So what I do is I writing lyrics is strange. You know, I don't want to get too personal all the time. So it's kind of cool to do commentary on a pre-existing work. So I take some of my favorite episodes, I rewatch them, and I kind of pick a perspective and an angle and try to make it universally understandable from a lot of perspectives. And I just write songs based on that.
Awesome. So, Rob, whenever you're ready, let's listen to the brand new single from Ninth Floor Mannequin. This is Four Lights. And when we come back, we're going to get deeper with Dave.
Yeah, I'm going to take you to a new Twilight Zone tonight with Deeper with Dave. I'll Deeper with Dave. Deeper with Dave. Oh, yeah.
Sponsored by.
I mean, two great songs back to back right there. Your song and then the jingle. I mean, they're both great. Jarrod, it's nice to have you back, man. We missed you.
It's a pleasure to be back.
We missed your character. We missed your music. We missed your finely trimmed beard.
Every day.
I'm gonna have to maybe grow one like that. All right, dude. Let's get into it.
Let's.
Are you allergic to crash cymbals?
Semi, yeah, kind of. I'm a principal drummer. I don't love them.
Like in any song? Like I'm curious.
If you're playing like rock music, yeah, you need a lot of them, but you don't always need crash cymbals. I don't like riding in the crash. What actually is in the chorus in that song is a cymbal roll on the crash through a distortion pedal, and it's just kind of just.
I heard it, man. All right.
Yeah.
Rob loved the tune. Joe loved it, dude. It's awesome song, man. It's like I love your stuff, dude. I give you a hard time pretty often. I'm just joking around. You know I love your stuff.
I totally fell for it. Joe gave me shit earlier, or gave me a hard time. He was like, "Yeah, David, I like the song. David, not so much." And I was like,
"No, man. No, look, dude. This is like one of the ultimate compliments I think any listener can give to a band is adding their song to their playlist. I mean, it sounds so simple, right?
Okay.
Like I have your stuff in my playlist on Spotify and even, off just on a thumb drive. And like nobody knows that. Like no one sees my playlist. I wouldn't add your music to my playlist just to support you. I add it because I want to hear the song, so it's just like, I don't know what how else you can compliment an artist other than that, other than just like glorify them verbally.
No,
But I
no.
don't want to do that right now, dude. So
No, I know how you feel. Like I'm a jerk and everything, but like, you know, when you're a musician, you have a ton of musician friends, and everybody's always releasing music. And you say every now and then to somebody, be like, I like it. Like, I actually like listen to it. Like, I put it on a playlist later. Like, I didn't do the first week thing. And it's awesome when your friends' bands come out with albums and you say you put it on a playlist. It means a lot because everybody does the same thing. They listen once to a lot of stuff and just chuck it. But thank you.
yeah, dude. I mean, it's I like the new sound. I liked your old stuff. I've been looking forward to the new releases. For too long, man. It's been painful, but yeah, that's all. In terms of a critique, yeah, dude. The chorus is up, man. Good job. It was a nice score. It was a nice chorus. I can't see him, Rob. I can't see him, but I think Joe will when he comes back in. But so I love this sound. I was feeling maybe like Coldplay, little Chainsmokers type of vibe, which I didn't really hear much in your old stuff. I didn't hear Coldplay at all in your old stuff.
Yeah.
But I have a really deep question here, man. If you're okay with it, if you're willing to like expose your inner sanctum to the world right now. So people may have forgot, like you got in an accident years back, and that inspired you to write more. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so is that still an influence today to like continue writing? Does that still move you to and drive you to keep making more music, or is that just a small piece at this point?
It is. That is a deep question. No, and a quick, deep look through my inner self, I could tell you that if anything, I have that old adage of, life's short and everything, and you only have so many creative years left at any given point. So if I'm going to do any kind of solo music, I only got a few years. I mean,
what are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Like you can't write songs when you're 60?
No. That's not true at all. This situation and where I live and how I work professionally, I'm teaching, I'm in a band, I'm still not really tied down to anything in a way where I can't pick up and leave for 3 weeks, And at this point, I can write still, I can write music. It takes a lot of work, but to write, record, mix, master, do all that stuff yourself is really time consuming. And I don't know how, life is. You never know what you're going to end up doing. You don't know where you're going to end up being. But now, I had 2 months and I was like, I'm going to do an EP. I'm going to do it. 5 songs, just go.
Yeah.
And so I did put in a lot of hours, and the accident, I guess, does make me think, people aren't kidding. Life is short. You don't really have it.
Yeah, I think you have these like seminal moments in your life, and I just it's very much cliche at this point, but the Shawshank Redemption line, "Get busy living or get busy dying," like that runs through my head like every couple months when I'm just like, I don't know, maybe in limbo on something. It's like, what, dude, what the hell? What am I waiting for? Like the time is now, if I'm going to do something, just do it now. There's plenty of time later in life to relax and reflect and pontificate to the younger crowd of what you did. So yeah, I guess I was just curious about like, what is it still that moment that kind of drives you, or are there new moments, like in your life that push you to continue to write?
Well, it's the thing about music is you're never done. It's an addiction, right? And you're always getting better at it, or at least changing in what you do with it. And now, like what I was doing 3 years ago versus 6 years ago are all vastly different, little trades and things that I focus on and things that I just don't care about, so my whole view of music became different. So now I'm just thinking, I have however many years, however much time. This is where I'm at right now. I just learning how to whatever, sing. I'm learning how to mix right. I'm learning how to master right. I'm learning how to actually make a cleaner song. That's why you said it sounds a little bit more like Coldplay and Chainsmokers. Like, I'm not a fucking pop star. I'm not. But, I cleaned up the sound because everyone pretty much that I know universally says, I want the vocals clear. I want a better poppier mix. Your stuff's so muddy and it's so weird. It's awesome, but it's like confusing. So I kind of took everyone's advice a little bit and cleaned it up and cleaned it up and made like a more cohesive single kind of sound for this.
All right. Well, I'll just tie up this whole moment with Clint Eastwood didn't start writing music until he was like 75, and I think he was like nominated for a Grammy or something with one of his soundtrack songs on his movies.
Oh, right.
So yeah. So Joe, you want to come back? No? All right. I think we're gonna move on then. I don't have the comments in front of me for Facebook, but we will.
I am super talented, and
yeah, just predict what they were. But yeah, so we're just gonna play the next tune, and we're gonna bring Jarrod back and chat a little more. So the next song is, drum roll, "Last Dance" by D.B. Bryant. Thank you.
All right, Indie Music Live 83. We're starting to show videos on our show. So when you submit your music or you buy a promo package, send us a video if you got a video, and we're going to play the video so that we don't, we'd rather show your faces instead of just play your song and show like a picture like we normally do. So we're trying to work that out. I'm from Indiana. I'm from the country. I'm from the meth capital of the world. So I really like this song a lot. I grew up on Pabst Blue Ribbon. And not tequila, but Pabst Blue Ribbon for sure, PBR. And this song reminds me of everything that my dad raised me on, basically. So this song, at first, I thought it was just sort of, a catchy tune and stuff, but it's really grown on me over the past couple of weeks and stuff. So Aaron Williams was wondering if it's Bret Michaels. I don't think so. Plain John says, DB, hey, Plain John, what's up? We're going to play his Plain John song here in a couple minutes. He says, DB Bryant, Last Dance, I can dig it. And Juan says it does have its influences. So thoughts, gentlemen?
Pedone, go first.
All right. Well, I'm going to pull the card because I can, because it's appropriate. I'm from New York. I didn't grow up around PBR. I didn't grow up around, I don't know, just this genre in general. And that being said, I am in no position to judge this by any means, because all of it to me is just not hitting home at all. Like it's, I can't even tell you if it's well done versus too cliche, because it all just seems too cliche to me. PBR, the women, the Confederate flags, it's all just blat to me. I don't know.
I mean, you must have seen the movie Deliverance, though, right?
Yeah, I have. I've seen Deliverance. I choose to not associate this music with Deliverance. Out of respect for the bands.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to stereotype here. I mean, Brandon Flowers thinks I look like an 80s porn star, so don't judge me.
Well, you are an 80s porn star, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was, but he thinks I am today. But
in 1995.
No, I did not look up DB before today. I was just I mean, I like the video, man. I like that, just kind of telling the story, just hanging out with his buddies in the studios. But yeah, it was like my thoughts were, is he like a retired ex like guitarist for a hair metal band, just kind of like chilling out in the backwoods, just like having fun, or is he just starting, a little later in life, just starting to like write songs and everything? But it was fun, man. He's got a unique voice. He's got a nice little rasp there. The mix is pretty good. It wasn't like a crappy engineering or anything. It was pretty cool. It was a simple tune, but I liked it. It was unique. I mean, you don't hear that kind of voice, it was just different, and it was fun. They look like fun guys, and so cool. Look forward to hearing more, man. See, like, I don't know. I want to see how that sound develops. Does it get more intense over time, or are they going to stick with just that like simple rock, roots type of sound. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing is just to keep in mind, like when you submit your music to us, we like to joke around, we like to have fun, but we're really here to support the indie musicians and what they're doing. So even if it doesn't, like as Jarrod said, it doesn't hit home with one of us, doesn't mean that we're like ripping on anybody or anything like that. So keep your your heads up and keep doing what you're doing, regardless of what we say, because we're just trying to support indie music. So we like to make jokes, basically. Don't take offense.
Yeah, I can list off a couple dozen genres where I would have to say I don't know anything about this. If you're bringing the most killer mariachi or polka record, I'll
I
be
don't
like,
even know
whatever. I don't get it.
So.
Yeah.
Mara who? No.
Yeah.
Mike Vandelay, what's up in the house? Vandelay Industries in the house. I'm sure you've heard that before, huh? Frankie Archie, Frankie the Game Spitter, that's his real name as we go by. Bruce Diamond, everybody's in the house. Please share this video out. We're listening to music. Also, like guests like Jarrod, for example, when we are critiquing music, he really has given us his his honest, on the whim thoughts, because he really hasn't had a chance to listen to it until we listen to it on the show. Keep that in mind as well. We also want to hear all of your comments in the in the comment section on YouTube and Facebook, and even later on, send us your comments on Twitter and all that stuff. We're at Indie Music Plus everywhere online. Having said that, let's go ahead and listen to the next tune. This is a family unit. This is the Cheesebergens with their song "What Would Lemmy Do."
Cheesebergen.
Indie Music Live, episode 83. The Cheesebergens. They're a family unit. It's made up of a mom, a dad, a brother, and a sister. And what were you saying, Dave, on before we started? I wasn't picking my nose, by the way. I was just itching it on the side. You see right there. Anyway.
That's what Jerry Seinfeld used to say, but all right.
Vandelay. What did you say, Lemmy? Do you think this song's about Lemmy?
From Motorhead, yeah. Was it Killmeister? Yeah. I mean, what would Lemmy do? Yeah, he's like a kind of a cult hero in the heavy metal space. But yeah, like whatever you want to do in life, Joe, Lemmy could probably do it better. I mean, that's all they're really saying here. But yeah, this falls neatly inside the never-ending spectrum of lo-fi garage indie rock. There's a little, I mean, it was a little thin, the mix, like little tinny, but I know they're young, like you were saying, like some of them are still in their teens. and it was funny. I mean, I'm always up for funny lyrics, you know. I'm just speaking honestly on the mix, though. I think it's, if you hear it, it's like, yeah, it could use some work, but I look forward to what they progress to, you know, because
I grew up listening
Yeah.
listening to like punky type stuff like that too. So the actual like sound quality doesn't really make a difference to me, you know.
yeah, I mean, it's part of that genre.
I enjoyed the energy and like, you know, just the whole thing. It just seems like they'd be fun to watch live, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like how they're, if this is one of their first albums, I like how they're coming out of the gate with humor, because usually with early albums with new bands, you hear just, it's all timid, you know, like early bands are afraid to say something usually, I guess, if that makes sense. So to come out strong, it's like that's why I think about the future with them. It's like, okay, so what are they going to be singing about in like 5 years? That's going to be interesting. So Jarrod,
Yeah.
this is right in your wheelhouse, man. This is your stuff here.
Oh man. Yeah, it's not. It's I'm going out on a limb. I'm putting myself in someone else's shoes, and I'm gonna say that if like this, like I just listened to it, and the more it gravitates towards humorous, like lyrically and everything, like the better it is. You know what I mean? Like if that first line came in and it was like really serious and heavy, I would have been like, all right, I don't think this band is ready yet. You know, but like if it's lighthearted and if it's about how Lemmy's awesome, fine, cool. I could see it working live. I could see it being fun for a lot of people, but like keep it light.
Well, yeah, and if you saw their photos and stuff, you'll see that the family's like, they're funny. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, it's all like in fun and stuff. Marissa's actually in here, I think. Marissa Bergen, I think she's the mom, bass player. So go ahead and chime in, Marissa, if you want to give us some tidbits. You can put in your links, you know, and anybody who's here also can put in their links. So
You know what, Joe? I think they should start a reality show here. This is reality show material.
They should do some live streaming reality show stuff.
The whole family, they're starting a band, their garage band. Just like, let's see the progression over the next year. I'll produce it.
There we go.
I'll produce. Todd, just hit me up on Twitter, guys, please.
And what's your Twitter handle?
At David Werba. Thank you.
Oh, that's tough to remember. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and listen to the last tune of the evening. Plain John. He's been hanging out. Plain John. What's in there, Rob? Rob's looks like he's
Plain John?
freaking out.
Plain
No, you're in the
John.
wrong folder, dude.
Plain John. Plain John, everyone.
You know
Plain John's
John,
coming.
right?
Yeah. Plain John,
Keep
guys.
stalling until you're ready, Rob. Stall. So, Johnny Ova, what's up? Mike Vandelay. Yeah, Mike Vandelay says they should vlog, definitely. So, everybody in here, remember, you can let us know what you think of the songs in the chat. You can submit your music at indiemusicplus.com/submit-music, or just go to indiemusicplus.com, hit the submit music. And then we also have a store, indiemusicplus.equid.com, where you can go right away and pick up some promo services. Last month was killer. We had our biggest month ever in all of our business. So you can check out all the bands we've been promoting on our website, on our SoundCloud, on our Twitter feeds, and all that stuff. So, Dave, you look like you have to poop.
No, I'm just excited for Plain John.
All right, cool. Let's listen to Plain John with his song "You."
Tell you how I must insist that we don't miss this opportunity. Just stop and soon you'll see the proper movement is attracting you to me. And we be nothing but the best. Stop settling for less. Stop dwelling trying to guess and take it to the chest. You feel me and I feel you. See what the real do when it comes to me and you. I don't know what you're thinking or why you're blinking. Come here winking at you. But I know if you sit down and listen a while, you'll be mine by the time we're through. That's right, I know that I see that you got much flavor. It ain't hard to tell. If you're with it, then take a minute, take a walk with the kid. Walk and talk about what we gonna do. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. to drop the bottom line. Is that fine? Anyway, any day, we can trip the light. Fantastic. The thought of your heart got me feeling ecstatic. Can I have it? Why you laughing? Tricks up for kids, silly rabbit. You feel me and I feel you. See what the real do when it comes to me and you. Why you acting? Start relaxing. Got me here stuck on you. But you know if you understand the part of the plan, like 1 + 1 = 2. Me and you could do what we do. I'm all about that life. Always put you first from the morning to the night. Never ever argue, never fuss, never fight. Now we seeing eye to eye. I'll be calling you the sun about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
Indie Music Live 83. I love how Rob keeps Dave in check. He's like, Dave, look at the camera.
I'm always ready, man.
It's great. Well, hey, man, because if it's not him doing it, it's me doing it. And I don't like doing it. I'd rather him do it.
Like Bill Lumberg. There's like 3 Bill Lumbergs in the room. But
So a couple people walking in. Nikki Oliver says she's loving the vibe. Plain John gives Ninth Floor Mannequin a high five. So you better give it back there, Jarrod.
Thank you.
oh, that was cute. That was
weird.
very
Okay.
cute.
Awkward digital high five. Calamari says, Tribe Called Quest De La Soul vibe, great vibe, big homie. So yeah, cool. Plain John seems like a really cool guy to hang out with. I like his music. It's very organic. If you see a picture of him, he's got the long dreads. He's got a big smile. Just seems like a really cool dude. So he's doing what he's doing. What do you guys think?
I think he's just dipping his toe into the future right now. Does that make sense?
No.
I don't even know what that means. But no, I think there's a lot more coming from it. I think it's you listen to the mix, and this is just my feeling. I feel like he's just kind of starting to experiment with like background melodies and different instrumentation. There was a melody that was really buried, and it was a nice one. You have to like strain to hear it, and it was so I think the mix is just not like leveled out as well as it could be. That's just my feeling. I don't know how long he's been making music. Maybe he could type in the chat, but he's got a nice like airy, free vibe, positive, and I don't know. I think there's much more to come for him that is going to be better than what we just heard. But it's a good start. So
Yeah, he says yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
cool. Jarrod, what do you think?
I like it. Yeah, I don't think he's dipping his toe into the future for our toe. I think it's a little bit in the other direction. I like it because it's kind of my wheelhouse when I grew up. Like it reminds me Nate Dogg-ish, 90s-ish, kind of like, I don't know, just the 808 like kind of kick drum, and I don't know, it was retro. It felt back 90s-ish. I felt like I was like 13 or 14 from the production,
Well, you look like you're 13 or 14, so that works out pretty good. Except for the beard, that doesn't work so well.
It's just Sharpie.
You took that joke from me before I could get it out.
It was cool. I liked it. Like I said, Nate Dogg-ish gave me Bone Thugs, Slate, not Boyz II Men, but like I don't know, the smoother 90s R&B stuff. I dug it. And
yeah, the mix is definitely lacking, but overall the song is good. And
that's kind of the charm of it. Like,
Sure.
I'm not saying don't improve your mix, but I mean, none of that stuff sounded all that fantastic, and I don't think this needs to. That's kind of the vibe of this. It's lo-fi. It sounds good. I mean, it doesn't sound great, but it sounds cool.
Yeah, he says Plain John says we plan on diving in. It's only the toe right now. Definitely 90s, Ninth Floor. Love the input. So
Cool.
Another high five.
Yeah, he's got both toes in the water. One's for the future, one's for the past. So he's kind of walking on water.
Cool, guys. So this show has been awesome. Let's see, Jarrod.
Like Charles Bronson.
Jarrod.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Jarrod, tell everybody where we can find you, and everybody in the chat. You can go ahead and put where we can find your music too in the comments and stuff. But Jarrod, where can everybody find your music? When's the new EP coming out, et cetera, et cetera?
Okay, new album, August 11th. It's 10 days from now. It's going to be on Bandcamp first. It'll be on SoundCloud as long as it's breathing. And it'll hit Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon stuff a few weeks after that. But I'm on Twitter and I'm on Instagram as A Jelly Electric.
Yep.
And I don't have a Facebook. And yeah, that's about all.
All right, cool, awesome. So, David, where can everybody find you online?
Oh, I'm looking forward in Jarrod's final mix. I'm looking forward to hearing those crash cymbal accents, and then I'm going to take credit for it publicly, and then I might maybe ask for 10% of the royalties.
There's crashes in there, man. Get over the crash love. There's crashes in there.
How about a China cymbal? You thought about that one?
I forbid China cymbals for my drumstick.
Yeah, I knew it. All right.
All right, so everybody, thank you. You can give Mr. Robert Hicks from Hixvideo a big high five, digital high five. And holy crap, Steve Hindelong just walked in. Mr. Grammy Award winner, Steve Hindelong, sorry. Check him out if you get a chance. That's pretty cool. I'm a huge fan. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching so much. This has been an awesome show. Again, Robert Hicks from Hixvideo, making us look good and skinny and really hot, though we're not. So anyway, everybody check out Ninth Floor Mannequin. We're here every week, new time, 10 p.m. Eastern time on Indie Music Live, episode 83 this week. Thank you very much. See you next time.